Hello and welcome to the Eyes Open Network. I was running through my daily research and I was, I want to say shocked, but then at the same time I'm not. I came across this article regarding the police confiscation of guns without notice starting January 1st. And this is in California. This is an article on Breitbart. Let me just try and move this. Here we go. You can Google it, and it's a bunch of different articles. Washington Times, it's everywhere. So I just wanted a little excerpt about this entire gun law. Beginning in January, the police in California may confiscate firearms from gun owners thought to be a danger to themselves or others without giving the owner any notice. It's the implementation of gun violence restraining orders. It's the beginning, and it's sort of a beta test, if you will, of how to confiscate guns and get them out of the hands of the people. This is a serious situation. I strongly urge you to pass along this information to anyone you know, not just in California, but just in the U.S. in general, to make sure that they're aware that these kinds of things are happening, that these kinds of things are taking place, that this isn't just, some alternative media rant about, conspiracy theories and things that aren't possible. Fact remains is that this is actually happening. January 1st, 2016. Just a couple days from now. These gun violence restraining orders can be issued without prior knowledge of the person. In other words, a judge could issue the order without ever hearing from the person in question. If there are reasonable grounds to believe the person is a threat based on the accounts from the family and police. I just pause for a moment there to think about that. If the person is a threat based on accounts from the family and police, does that not open the door for wildly fabricated versions of the truth or complete flat-out lies that will have people's guns confiscated for what they say would be 21 days, quote unquote? Yeah, right. And it's just the beginning of how you get guns out of the hands of the people. I mean, a flat-out government confiscation of guns would be met with anarchy and massive resistance. So the quiet, shall we say, backdoor approach to getting guns out of the hands of the people are to create these gun violence restraining order laws. Granted, I'm sure some people should have that have mental health issues probably shouldn't have guns, just in case something doesn't quite go right upstairs and they hurt somebody. But I think that there's a huge danger here because they don't have to hear from the person in question. So that if a family member or police officer makes accusations against an individual, the police can then the judge can then issue these restraining orders, and then their guns can be confiscated, and the judge hasn't even spoken to the person. Had they worded the law a little differently, where the judge would need to, interview the person and, then make a judgment, then there'd be a little bit more reason to believe that this is for the safety of the family and friends than it is to confiscate guns arbitrarily. There's a very dangerous precedent being set here in California, January 1st, 2016. Since this order can be issued without gun owner even being present to defend themselves, confiscation can commence without any notice to the gun owner once the order is issued. There you go. Interesting. I like how they word it in the sense that, it's almost patronizing. As you can see further down here, the police department assistant chief says the law gives us a vehicle to cause the person to surrender their weapons, to have a timeout, if you will. We're just going to take your guns for a little while. You just go sit in the corner and relax. Really? That just seems crazy. The California law already bans people from possessing guns if they are committed a violent crime or were involuntarily committed to a mental health facility. And now this gun violence restraining order law allows judges to bar people from possessing guns even if they have not committed a violent crime or involuntarily committed. Because of this, gun owners of California Executive Director Sam Paredes warns that the GVROs may create a situation where law-abiding gun owners are put in jeopardy. This is some serious stuff, guys. I hope this has opened your eyes to the government's big steps towards confiscating guns in the U.S., and I think that it needs to be this needs to be sent everywhere. I need you to get on the horn. I need you to share this video. I need you to make comments below. I need you to get this out into people's hands so that they understand that this is happening and it's starting January 1st. It's been an Eyes Open Network, eye-opening gun confiscation reminder.